all. I see it all. Tell me why not, is true or not. I'm flying on the blue. Sun is shining, love comes quickly. I see it all. Today can be fantastic, living in a paradise. Friends and faces smiling in my mind. I'm walking on the clouds. Trees and roses, smiles in my eyes, and kisses in the air. I see it all. I see it all. I see it all. I see it all. Sun is shining, dreams come real. I see it all. Tell me why not, is true or not. I'm flying on the blue. Sun is shining, love comes quickly. I see it all. Today can be fantastic, living in a paradise.
Repubblica Dominicana. Tutto quello che sogni.
Kalispera, good evening, hello to everyone. Another Friday here, and we're traveling abroad, and we have a special destination this time, and it's Santo Domenico, and I'm very happy that is together with us online, Cheryl Henderson. Hello, Cheryl.
Hola, how are you?
Hola, very well, and you, how are you?
Muy bien, excelente. I'm doing great. We're wonderful here in the Dominican Republic.
As I see from the video before, you look very beautiful place.
It is beautiful. When I'm here working like you, we're working people. But when I see those pictures, I really want to be a tourist because the tourists come and they see and enjoy all of the beauty of the country. And it really is as beautiful as the pictures and the videos.
Exactly. And maybe you have, how to say, maybe we exchange roles. You should come to Greece and we can come there, yes, and then we can share our experiences. Okay.
Well, for sure, because I know that Greece is a wonderful vacation spot as well for Europeans. So, and I have never been to Greece, so I would love to come. We can trade.
Yes, very well. And, you know, I'm preparing a small game also about that, but I'm going to say it later. But I would suggest to start by telling us some more about you. What is your role in KW in your area there?
Okay, My role is regional operating principal for Keller Williams in the Dominican Republic. So I am responsible for the brand Keller Williams, the operations here in the Dominican Republic. And we are very new with Keller Williams. We are really happy. We joined in July of last year, so we're not even a year yet with Keller Williams, but it has been a very exciting experience, and we are really happy to be a part of this wonderful company. And now we can present all of our properties and all of the beauty that we have to offer as far as condos, land, villas, everything that we have in the Dominican Republic. And thank you for this opportunity to share.
Welcome to the family, Cheryl. I feel that we are a family, a big, big family now. And you said before that now you have also the possibility to show your properties abroad, as we have. That's the reason we're doing these videos, because we are a small place in the whole universe, in the whole world. And we can exchange experiences, services to our clients, and that can go on. You know, I'd like to know more about San Dominicos, and especially how is doing Keller Williams there. As you said, you are less than a year there. Eh? How many market centers do you have there?
We are 6 market centers. We are actually a conversion. So we converted when we started with about 150 agents. And right now we are almost working on 300 agents. So we're looking to double our size in this time.
Wow, very, very fast. Okay. So as I start saying, do you see the messages that they are coming in front on our screen? Eh? Okay.
Yes.
Very well. And if we have, of course, questions about your business there, and you can answer. It's open. It's over to you. You know. Okay. Let's move on, please. And I would like to have a small game together.
Okay.
When you hear the word Greece, what comes in mind?
Beaches and vacation.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. Because I have a brother who is from Berlin. He's German. And he always talks about his vacations in Greece. And I had him to visit me when I first moved to the Dominican Republic, because I'm American. I'm from the United States. So I'm not Dominican. I'm not Haitian. It's a crazy story how I got here, but it was vacation. I fell in love. That's the 5-second story. I came on vacation. I was like, oh my God. And I moved here 6 months later. And I have a brother who lives in Berlin. And he visited me with his family in 2006 to celebrate my older son's birthday when he turned 5. And he always talked about how far the Dominican Republic is, and he always went to Greece. And I said, listen, you're going to have to skip Greece 1 year and come to the Dominican Republic. So when I hear about Greece, I need to know what it is about Greece that is just so amazing. So I really can't wait to come. So that is a very positive thing. Athens, the history, of course, let's take it away from my brother and his family, but the history, the beauty of Greece and Greek mythology that I learned about in school, and just so many things. I mean, the more I sit here, the more things will come into my mind about Greece, but everything's super positive.
Okay, thank you very much. Very great images. You know many things about Greece. Okay, I understand. And when Greeks are looking about San Dominicos and says what kind of words are coming to their minds, what comes to my mind, I'd like to share with you. First, I believe is a tropical and beautiful island. That comes first. Then sandy beaches, of course. We say, okay, you have to have big sandy beaches. After that, if we're going to real estate, we think about, is it tax haven there? Yeah, people, okay, with low taxes to pay. You know, for people that knows history, they think about pirates and Rumi, okay? Or no?
Pirates?
Yeah, they were pirates before or no?
Actually, it's so amazing you say that because I have never heard that. But Christopher Columbus, who was an explorer representing, I think, Spain, he was not Spanish, was a pirate, basically. He landed in Santo Domingo. And that is why they call themselves Americans too. And the airport is called Las Americas. And he landed here before he landed in the United States. This was the first place he landed when he left Spain. That was land. So the pirates arrived here back in the day, representing the crown, and discovered the Dominican Republic way, way, way back when. Yes.
And you know, and the top word left it for the end. It's called survivor. Everyone knows Santo Dominico for the survivor.
Yes.
No? Yes.
I remember, well, maybe from Greece. It's so interesting to hear perspectives because I know that they filmed the show here. And I remember when they were coming and they were looking for like 100 apartments. I mean, I'm in real estate, right? So from my perspective, people from Greece remember the show, but I remember when there was this big search for like 100 condos for like all those months, and everybody was like, they're gonna film a show here. We need condos, we need beach, we need this, we need that. And you know, me from real estate, we were behind the scenes. So yes, I remember when they were preparing to film the show. They needed mountains, they needed farms. You know, of course they were not in Punta Cana, because in Punta Cana we're kind of, you know, touristic. They were not looking for touristic spots. So they were looking for, you know, what we call here monte, which is like the mountains and the rough, which you can also find here. But it's not as in the middle of nowhere as you would think, but you can make it look like that.
Okay, now that okay, we warm up, we said some more things. You know, let's move on to more real estate stuff. First, I'd like to ask, how is your market? How it goes?
Great. It is a little bit slower than we are used to, because obviously before COVID, we were getting a lot of tourists, and especially in the Punta Cana area where I live and where I am focused, the majority of our clients are tourists coming from other countries, looking to invest, looking to rent their condos, Airbnb, and looking for opportunities. So obviously with the reduction in tourism, we've seen somewhat of a reduction in our business. But I can tell you that it is ramping up, and we're seeing more and more movement every day. Every day we're seeing more and more movement. So people are traveling, they are buying sight unseen, which is great. You know, we have technology. Look at us. We're here speaking and getting to know each other and getting familiar with each other. So we have taken advantage of technology to get our clients from abroad familiar with what we have here. And we've done more outreach. I mean, I believe that we have actually contacted more people than we would have before. So the communication definitely is much better, and it's a new world now. It's a change, and the tourists for sure will come back. I mean, right now Canada is closed, but it's not going to be closed forever. And when Canada opens, I know we're going to see a lot. If the world is going to see a lot of business, because Canadians travel all over the world, and right now they're not able to travel. So it will change. It will change.
Yes,
but
we wait.
we're positive, and for sure, no complaints from me. We're doing fine.
Very well. So I'm keeping that it's a hot market. It's moving well. And you started saying, of course, that you're having a lot of foreigners, customers from abroad. But who are your customers? From which countries mainly they're coming and invest in Santo Domingo?
Yes. So Santo Domingo, I just want to say, is the capital city of the Dominican Republic. And we are, like, I am in Punta Cana, which is another city. It's more of a touristic city. Santo Domingo is the capital. It's an old city, like I said, where Christopher Columbus landed. And there's a myth that part of his, burial is here and part is in the United States. There are always the stories. You go on a tour, you're going to hear the stories. So, so Santo Domingo is like regular business. It's a big city. There's a lot of movement. Punta Cana is very touristic with the beach. Not so much beach in Santo Domingo, but ocean views. Then we have Puerto Plata, which is the North Coast beach. And we have the Bay of Samaná, where the whales go, which is new projects that are coming. There are new projects coming all over the world and all over the country. And the clients are coming from everywhere. In Punta Cana, we get a lot of Americans, a lot of Canadians because of direct flights. Puerto Plata, Sosua gets a lot of Europeans that fly over from England, Germany, from Spain, from France, Italy. A lot of Europeans come even to Punta Cana. Samaná gets tourists from all over the world, especially during whale watching season, which is really nice to see the whales. So the clients come from everywhere, South America as well, Argentina, all over South America, because their winters are opposite. Right now, Argentina will be going into winter. So we see people coming from all over. We need to see more people from Greece. Where are you? Come to the Dominican Republic, please. Visit us.
I think we're going to be the first that are going to visit you there. Yeah, it looks very nice, your place there, and too tropic for us. We don't have exotic places like this, of course, but we have different beauties as well. And I would like to ask you, why someone to come and invest in Santo Domingo, or not in Santo Domingo in general, at your place, at your country?
Okay, so many reasons. I will give just a couple of them. Number one, it is, well, not in any order, because now my head is like, a great investment, a great place to live, a great place to vacation, very nice, warm people, culture, fun, sun. You're very welcome here to come from other countries. Dominican people and anybody here will welcome you, will love you, will thank you for visiting. Like, there is appreciation here. Music and dancing. It is just a place where you can come and you can breathe the fresh air and enjoy yourself. I am a foreigner to this country. I'm not Dominican. I'm from the United States, and I moved here 16 years ago, and I love it here. I've raised my family here. I have invested here. I have bought properties. There are tax incentives as well in certain areas with certain projects where you can have tax incentives for 15 years for investing as a foreigner. As an investor, you can get expedited residency here and have double residency. So there are many benefits to the Dominican Republic, very open and welcoming to foreigners, foreign investment, foreigners who want residency. So coming from outside of the country, you will feel very welcome here. You will not feel like an outsider. There are areas where you can find people who can speak English, all the languages, German, French, Spanish, especially in the areas that are more touristic, that are building into cities. So it's not only tourists, but they're building as international towns where people from all over the country live, do business, raise their families and everything. I have small children. I have a 6-year-old who turned 6. His teeth are falling out. I pulled a tooth this morning. That's what I do in the morning. I pulled out his tooth and I was like, now I got to go to meetings. And I have an 8-year-old. The education is good. And it's just really, I think, a really great place that is growing that many people have not discovered, but it is something to be discovered.
Many reasons I hear, yes, Cheryl, to come and invest in your place. And how's about the prices there? You know, what is happening for, if we can speak for a condo, maybe with 2 bedrooms place, apartment, how much it costs something like this in your area?
Okay, great question. And one of my favorite topics is real estate. I love it. I've been in this business 20 years. I would not want to do anything else. And so for a 2-bedroom, a 2-bathroom condo, close to the beach, let's say 2 minutes, 5 minutes walk to the beach, around $100,000. That you can rent really well and get a good return on investment with Airbnb, because people want to visit and live near the beach. They're okay to walk 3 or 5 minutes or 10 minutes to the beach. We have condos on the beach as well that are a little bit higher, maybe 180,000, 200,000, that are right on the beach, on the beach with a view. You walk, you're right there, you're in the community, right on the beach. 2 bedrooms, let's say 250,000 US. You know, the prices are in US dollars. You can find opportunities if you come off the beach, a little farther off the beach, let's say a short car ride. So if you may want to get a car or rent a car or be a little bit off the beach, you can find 1-bedroom condos for 70,000, 75, 80,000, 1 bedroom. Very good prices that you can rent. You can find 2 bedrooms for 125,000, 150,000, or even less if you go a little bit farther from the beach. So really it depends on how close you are to the beach. But if you have any budget, you can find a home in the area. You know, anything within 15, 20 minutes drive to the beach, even small houses, 3-bedroom houses for starting at $90,000, but you're going to be maybe 15 minutes drive from the beach. So you want to have a car. Maybe it's a family. Maybe you live here. You can do that. For investment, you want to be closer to the beach. If you want to invest and make money, the closer the better, but you will get the return. So maybe you're in a condo, 1 2-bedroom condo, that will get a good return that you can put in Airbnb. You hire a local property management company that will charge you maybe 25% of the income. They do everything. They take care of the bookings, the cleanings, the maintenance. They reconcile the bill with you. So there are those services here because that is good business here. And then as you get farther off of the beach where you might need a car, you're not right with all of the amenities, but you can move yourself and get around and live in the local community. You can find a home for 100,000 or less. So really, whatever you want, we have something. It's growing and developing the area, so there is something for everybody, depending on what your goals are.
It's very good, very well the prices. Yes, I had in mind that that would be much more expensive, but no, very well.
No.
And You said the return, for example, if we're going to buy a condo for 70 or 80,000 euros, how much is it going to be the rent?
Okay, so if you're buying a condo that is close to the beach, you can expect a return of between 6% and 10% annually. So whatever you pay, you can get that return after expenses. And why is the difference with the range? It depends on the use. So, for example, if you want to just maximize your income, you can maximize your return because you will put the property available all year. Many of our buyers buy for a combo. So they want to enjoy it. Sometimes they want to visit, they want to be here. And then when they're not here, they want to rent. So you still get a return, but it's a little bit less because generally the people who do that will come for the times when the rent is the highest, like for Easter, for Christmas, for New Year's, for those times of the year when the rents are the highest. So if you want to maximize an investment, you want those days available. If you want to have enjoy it and get a return, you'll get a little bit less return, but you get the value of your vacation in your own home.
Yeah, it sounds great. It sounds great. You know, Cheryl, I would like to ask Teris to pop up a question that came from you, for you, excuse me. From Fenya. Do you see it?
Hi, Fenya. Where are you? So it is very easy for someone overseas. What is required to buy a property is just ID, like a passport, a valid legal passport from your country, and the means to buy, like money, or if you have good credit and you can qualify for a loan here in the Dominican Republic, then you apply for a loan and you pay the deposit and you can buy a property. But all you need really is a ID. And of course, because of the international laws with the money laundering, you have to fill out information on where the money is coming from. You have to have a bank account. You know, those kind of things that are normal for most people, but you do have to prove that your in funds for investment come from legitimate means and have ID. That's it. And yeah, it's everybody can buy, anybody, and you have to be of legal age. So you have to be 18 at least. No, I mean, it's that easy. So if you are underage, then you would have to have like a guardian and they would sign for you. But it is so easy. You don't have to have like a Dominican on your title. You don't have to have a company. You can buy in your own name, or if you like, you can get a Dominican company. You can buy a Dominican company in your name and own that company, and the company can buy. That way, if you want to bring in partners or have family, or if you want to do some things, you can do it with that company that would buy the property. But it's very, very easy to buy. So basically, current ID, legal funds, you know, and to be of legal age, it's so easy, so easy.
Okay, Cheryl, I'd like to move on with a second question. Okay, if Aster is good.
Okay, who's that? Alexandros.
Yes.
Okay. Hola. Is there an average price range for houses in front of the beach? Well, that is a good question, and it's not as simple to answer as you might think. In different areas, like for example, in Punta Cana, we don't see many houses, let's say individual houses. We see a lot of condominium communities right on the beach because that is what was built right on the beach. So you can get a condominium with the ocean front, with the ocean view. Houses, not so much. Individual houses. If you go to other areas of the country, like Sosua, like Las Terrenas, you can find houses on the beach, or you go to some of the private communities like Punta Cana Resort that has the big houses right on the beach, 10 bedrooms, 12 bedrooms with butlers and maids, and those houses that you see in the movies and the videos, big villas. Those are in the millions. But generally, I would say, if you want a house that is right on the beach, let's say not in the most populated areas, you're going to be around maybe 700, 800,000, maybe $1 million and up. You can go up to 10 million, 11 million for houses, but you can buy land right on the beach and build. So there are areas that are offering where you can buy land for very reasonable prices to build a house in a community that may be just off of the beach. But to be right on the beach, it's a big investment. It's a bigger investment.
Thank you, Cheryl, for answering all this. I have an information for Alexandros. Maybe that's the reason he asked that question. He getting married, I think this year. Maybe his wife is asking for him just to know how much it's going to cost to visit you there and to have a seafront house. I don't know. I have to ask her.
Okay.
Very well.
Let me answer that question. Now, those properties that I mentioned that are some beautiful, beautiful properties, and if you contact me later, I will send you links. They are rentals, so you can rent them, and they are super popular for weddings. They are super, super popular. So, for example, you can rent a house for 10 bedrooms. You have butlers, maids, all the services, private. You're right on the beach. And they are very, very popular for weddings, family reunions, and those things. And they are good investments. So,
very good. Yes,
I got you.
You got him. Yeah. So one more question, and we can come to the end. Okay, from Renate. Did you see the question, Cheryl?
Yes. So Renate, and before I start in this, I just want to say that the Dominican Republic is one of the #1 destinations for destination weddings. So we are super popular, and the hotels coordinate too, but you can get a villa, a wedding coordinator, and do all of that. So it's really, really popular, and it continues to be more and more popular. And it's because it's such a wonderful experience for everyone to come from all over the world and have a vacation, celebrate a wedding and everything, and look at real estate while you're here. So for Renate's question, hola Renate, is it easy to get a working permission and visa to stay? You can get a visa. It's not a problem to get a visa, especially not a tourist visa. That will give you a couple of months. If you want to stay and work, you would need your job to sponsor you. And normally to get that, you would need to maybe have some skill that cannot be found locally, or else they might probably be able to find a local person. But let's say you're from Greece. Let's say you speak the language, which not everybody speaks the language. And let's say you want to work with tourists or investors who want to visit or invest. I would say that is a niche that you cannot find everywhere. And if you connect with like a real estate company or a tour operator, then that could be a possibility. But just to come and have a regular job, it probably won't be as easy, because it's a process for a company to sponsor that, and generally that is done for people with special talents or skills that cannot be found every day. But I'll tell you something, that is an answer for people who might be looking for a job. If you are entrepreneurial, if you want to come and open a business or run a business or start a Greek restaurant or run a tour company with tourists coming from Greece, you don't need a work permit to do that. You establish a company with a lawyer, and then you come and you work with your company and through your company, because you are adding to the economy. You're investing and you're adding and you're establishing a business, and it could be easier to do it that way versus looking for a job, if that makes any sense.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Entrepreneurs, welcome. Come help us build it.
Okay, and something that is, I think it's universe, that it's worldwide. How you deal with the pandemic?
How we're dealing with the pandemic is great. I mean, great. And I did not know until I've been talking with so many people from other places and hearing the stories. We did shut down last year in March when the whole world shut down. And then a couple of months later, the country opened up. There are flights coming from many, many countries. They do require in public places a mask. Any establishment you go into, they take your temperature, they give you the hand sanitizer, wash your hands. In all the establishments, and everything is open. We been working with a curfew since December because they were preparing for the holidays to make sure that people didn't get out of hand over the holidays. They gave us a curfew during the week and on the weekends. They've adjusted it over time so that now, for example, the curfew is 9 o'clock at night with 3 hours to get home. So businesses can be open until 9 o'clock. And then they just have to close the business, but 3 hours for everybody to get home. And that's not too bad, right? That's not too bad during the week. On the weekends, it's a little bit earlier. It is 7 o'clock with 3 hours to get home. So they're still working with that curfew, which we have all adjusted to, but the restaurants are open. The dining rooms of the restaurants are open. The grocery stores are open. They just recently opened the movie theater. So now we can go to the movies again. This was just in April they opened the movie theater. So we're advancing. And the vaccines, they started the vaccines in March, according to age. So people are getting vaccinated. And things are moving along very, very well. I mean, we're not in any kind of crisis. It's very controlled, and we're actually opening up more establishments. The movie theaters were really the last things. I mean, aside from the discos, but even the discos are adjusting their hours. So you disco in the morning versus the night. But we're good here. We're good here.
Very good. Happy to hear that you're dealing so good and with so positive. You're saying this, we're back very well. Okay, that's a good message for us also, for the Greek community that they're passing hard times now, but I think they're very opening time by time. That's okay. The psychology isn't very well. As you mentioned now, you are positive. We're not so positive. We have to change. We have to be positive. We say, yes, we can handle it. We can prepare ourselves. And
yes.
All start.
Well, you know, and maybe it has something to do with the culture too, because Dominican people are just so relaxed people, right? It's like we don't stress. It's like we have to wear a mask. Okay, we wear a mask. We have to hand sanitize. Okay, we hand sanitize. We have to social distance. Okay, we social distance. We do what we need to do, and we continue with life. You know, I think some of the places that have had problems, some are ones that have really kind of resisted, and it has caused the problem to grow. But we're just following the rules, and things are positive.
Very good. You adjust yourself and you move on how it needs to be done, and you do it. And you know, we have over 30 minutes together, and I didn't understand how fast this time passed. And you are an excellent company here. And really, thank you very much. And I would like to ask you to make a closing by leaving a message from you and the future.
Okay, I would just like to say thank you so much for this opportunity, for contacting me in this time to share with the people in Greece. I appreciate this time with you, the attention. Thank you for the thoughtful questions. I am here to answer any and all of your questions. We are here in the Dominican Republic. We would welcome people from Greece to come here to enjoy, to invest, and to just share. I'm coming to Greece now that I have friends in Greece.
Yes, of course.
And to realize a dream that I have, of visions that I've had of Greece since I was a little girl, learning about Greece in school. And just everything is really positive. You know, if you feel bad one day, the next day is going to be better. If you can plan and go on a quick vacation, come. Why not? You have to continue to live. And that's what I would say. Thank you so much for the invitation. It has been a pleasure.
Thank you very much, Cheryl. Of course, you are welcome here, and you are going to have many friends. Believe me, we are so open also. And of course, as you said, I'd like to visit you in San Dominic, or not to San Domenico, at your place, of course. And yes, to exchange experiences. It was how we started our conversation tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank
Wish
you.
the best. Take care.
Gracias. Adios.
Bye.
In
Bye.
Greece, how do you say bye-bye?
Γεια σας. Καληνύχτα. Γεια σας.
Γεια
Γεια
σας.
σας. Γεια σας. Καληνύχτα. Good
Γεια
night.
σας. Καληνύχτα.
Thank you.
Γεια
Bye.
σας. Καληνύχτα.